Good evening and welcome back to a Democracy in Action update live from the Democracy in Action studios at Syracuse University's Newhouse School. I'm Frank DeLuca. The polls have just closed and Alyssa Candiotti is live in the studio with the most up-to-date results.
Thanks, Frank. Results are pouring in as the polls closed just an hour ago. Let's go take a look at the Onondaga County Board of Elections website. Right behind me, we have the results, the most updated ones right here for the mayoral candidates. As you can see, 18% of the votes have been counted here in Syracuse already. Juanita Perez Williams, she just took second place right before your eyes. Benjamin Walsh of the Independent and Reform Party, he just took first place, 52% of the votes so far. Close behind Juanita Perez Williams of the Democrat Party at 39%. As you can see, Laura Levine, Howie Hawkins, and Joe Nicoletti far behind in this race. It's going to be a close one between Juanita Perez Williams and Benjamin Walsh for sure. We'll have the latest results for you later on in the studio, so check in and we'll be keeping you updated here for sure. And actually, we have Mai Owens live from Ben Walsh's campaign party right now, where some people are already celebrating. Mai?
Yes, I'm live at the Marriott Syracuse downtown, where you can clearly see behind me the party is already underway. As Ben Walsh walked into the room, many were happy to see him and eager to wish him luck on this year's race. One of Walsh's supporters let me know that having the party here is an historical event, that Walsh played a key part in restoring different parts of the hotel. This was one of the reasons why some voted for him, and some believe he is just a good guy.
I voted for Ben because he was for the people, by the people, and he's of the people. He's a person you could talk to. Even if he go in office, you'll still be able to talk to him. He's not just a one-hitter quitter. He's a man of substance. That's why I voted for him.
Now, I just spoke to Ben Walsh, and now that the polls are closed, he hopes that his hard work paid off. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Mai. Polls performed last week show that Independent Ben Walsh and Democrat Juanita Perez Williams were virtually tied. Both candidates have the chance to make history tonight.
Juanita Perez Williams has a chance of becoming the first Latina woman elected in the office of mayor in Syracuse, where Ben Walsh will be the first independent mayor of the city. It is very rare for major cities to elect an independent candidate.
And as we near the final results of tonight's election, Democracy in Action's Brooke Minahan is live at the Democratic Party's headquarters. Brooke?
Thanks, Alyssa and Frank. I'm at the Museum of Science and Technology for Democratic mayoral candidate Juanita Perez Williams' campaign party. Right now, close to 3,000 votes have been counted for, and Perez Williams has the 47-44 upper edge over independent Ben Walsh. However, we're still waiting for the official results. As you can see, the polls closed at 9 o'clock, and that's when dozens of supporters started coming in to wait for those official results. I spoke with a few of them who say they support Perez Williams for multiple reasons, mostly though because of her dedication to veterans.
I'm a veteran. Juanita's a veteran. I love her platform about creating her own veteran center with programs right here in Syracuse. I love her ideal about revitalizing the neighborhood, renovate some of the houses from the land bank, and creating job opportunity for some of the youth, the young folk out in the community.
As we wait for those official results, we take you to Democracy in Action reporter Tommy Farrell, who is live at Republicans' Laura Levine's campaign party right now. What's happening over there, Tommy?
Mayor in over 15 years. The last Syracuse Republican mayor, Roy Bernardi, from 1994 to 2001. But regardless of the outcome, Levine's camp has been enjoying the night. The Syracuse Republican nominee has desires of improving the city's school system.
So I'm really
She's
in a good
worked
position
and
right
educated.
now. I'm officially retired, but I'm not ready to be retired.
The Syracuse Republican nominee has desires of improving the city's school system. She's worked in education for over 40 years and was recently the superintendent of the Lafayette School District. Earlier this evening, people were filing in hopes to enjoy great food and drinks and celebrate the Levine campaign thus far. As for Levine, she has plans even if she doesn't win. Levine's plans on addressing the media in the next hour It starts inside the restaurant. As the results start coming in, stay tuned to Democracy in Action for live, up-to-date results of the 2017 Syracuse mayoral election. In Syracuse's West Side, I'm Tommy Farrell. Back to you, Frank and Alyssa.
And the mayoral election isn't the only one going on. Let's take a look at what positions were up for grabs. Democratic Councilor at Large Helen Hudson ran unopposed for Syracuse Common Council President. Hudson is currently the chairwoman on the Public Works Committee and will now replace current Council President Van Robinson.
The Common Council will welcome several new members next year, and 4 candidates competed to fill 2 vacancies as Councilor at Large. Those 4 candidates are Democrats Khaled Bey and Timothy Rudd, Republican Norm Snyder, and Green Party candidate Frank Cetera. Bey has represented the city's 4th district on the Common Council since 2012. Rudd graduated from SU and has experience in municipal finance. He also worked in New York City during Mayor Michael Bloomberg's administration. Meanwhile, this is Snyder's 4th time running for a city position, and Cetera works for the Onondaga Small Business Development Center at Onondaga Community College.
In the council district races, Andrea Wandersee is on the Democratic ticket and Joseph Carney is on the Republican ticket for District 1. Wandersee graduated from Syracuse University's Maxwell School of Citizenship. According to her website, Wandersee's main priorities are community safety and small business development. Carney ran for his 2nd term as the only Republican on the council. Politics is a family business for Carney. His father previously held the same council seat that he now occupies.
Democrat Chad Ryan and Green Party Eric Graff ran in the council's 2nd district. Ryan is a longtime resident of the 2nd district seeking a 3rd term, and this is Graff's first public run for public office. The 25-year-old supports proportional representation and hopes to increase the number of councilors representing the city. Democrat Susan Boyle is currently the representative in the council's 3rd district and has served on the council for the past 2 years. She ran unopposed, and this past weekend, Boyle officially endorsed Ben Walsh for mayor on Facebook.
Taking a look at the race covering Syracuse's south side, downtown, and parts of the east side, Democrat LaToya Allen, Green Party candidate Serena Seals, and independent Quante Wright are all in the running for Syracuse for the 4th district. Allen leads a mentoring program for young people called the Precious Lily and Brotherhood Foundation. She's currently the vice chair for the Democratic Committee in the city's 18th ward. Seals' father, Thomas Seals, was a city police officer and former common councilor from the 4th district from 2003 through 2011. Last year, Seals helped organize Black Lives Matter protests in the wake of the Father's Day shooting on the near west side. Wright wasn't able to vote during his 20s, but now he'll be able to cast a ballot for himself. He spent 50 months in federal prison and is now running for Syracuse's 4th district seat. It's Democrat Joe Driscoll's first run for office, and he is running unopposed for the council's 5th district seat. He volunteered last year for Bernie Sanders' presidential campaign right here in Syracuse.
All right, let's take a look again at the updated results right now. As you can see here, Juanita Perez, she's starting to gain a bit of distance over Ben Walsh. She has Ben Walsh is starting to gain some distance over Juanita Perez Williams because he has 55% of the votes right now. Juanita Perez a bit behind at 36%. We have over 50% of the reported votes here in Syracuse. That's 50% counted right now. So the updates, they're about to continue on throughout the night. It could be a close race, but as again, Ben Walsh, he's really starting to gain some distance on Juanita Perez Williams.
And that just about wraps up our live updates of the evening. More stories will be added through the night on our website, dia-cny.syr.edu. I'm Frank DeLuca. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.